Who are you without the world telling you what to be? In this chaotic world, what do you think your identity stands for? Today we're going to look at the importance of identity. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Define Show, Know Your Identity with your host Becky Wenz Nasuna. I'm so excited of the videos that we have been, showing, and thank you for keeping on. Thank you so much. I really appreciate and kindly encourage others to also subscribe. And today's video is for whoever is out there and they feel pressured, they are stuck in trying to please people. Today I'm here to tell you that know your identity. I'm here to tell you about the importance of identity. What people call you does not matter, but what do you call yourself? Because that matters a lot in this life today. When we don't know who we are and we are just welcoming whatever identity is given to us by the people, by friends, by family, and by your surroundings, we find our life in chaos. We find ourselves like doing so many to fit in, like doing so many things to fit in, doing a lot, to fit in. I know, like, there are so many things that different there's so many things that differentiate. Yeah. Can you understand? There are so many things that differentiate us as humans. The way you are created is not the same way I am created, and it's not the same way that another person is created. So we, like, even if you try so much to act like someone, you can't act like them, like perfectly the way they are, so you have to find your inner you have to find yourself strongly and boldly, because knowing our identity, that's where we find our confidence. Today we are in an era whereby body shaming has become something like it's too much. People are trying to identify us with our body shapes, with our skin colors, and when we try to fit in what they want, they will never appreciate. Today someone is going to tell you, you're too brown, and now you're going to start worrying on that. I'm too brown, what should I do? You're going to stay brown. Like, there is nothing you're going to do for that. Someone's going to tell you tomorrow you are too dark, so you're going to waste all your saving. I'm trying to find lightening products, and then tomorrow you are light skinned, and then they will be like, you looked better when you were dark, a bit darker, so people, they also don't know what they want. So it's up to us to know what we want, to know where we stand. Someone is going to, people are going to name you things like, you see, you would have fit in this character, but just because you don't have calves, because you don't have the booties, you don't have the big boobs, and you're going to put yourself on pressure. But I want you to acknowledge yourself the way you are. If you don't have the curves, that's how God created you, and that's how you have to be. So just own it, be real, believe it, understand it, and just be like, you know what, I was created like this, and nothing is going to change. Don't run to BBLs. Like, I've seen a lot of girls running to BBLs, like trying to make lips, trying to make bums, making what, just to fit in. But again, what happens? What if you make all that, but again you have not fit in? Just stay to your true identity. The confidence you have in you, the way you are, they will receive you the way you are. The way you carry yourself, they will receive you the way you carry yourself. So do not go an extra mile, like changing your character, like changing like a chameleon, just because you want to fit in everything. Not every room is for you to enter. I want you to understand that. So love yourself the way you are and walk boldly and unapologetically. If you fat, so what? That is you. If you thin, then what? Just embrace that. Define yourself the way you want here, not the way how the environment is trying to what? To shape you. And this world is too demanding, like too demanding. They ask for too much sometimes that we cannot offer. And at the end of the day, they end up judging us without even listening to our story, without even knowing our story. They just run to conclusion, and it is a lot. Like this word, like they try to shape us, and it hurts. It's really painful. It hurts a lot. It hurts a lot when you do not belong. But again, it's known that we have to shrink ourselves to fit in those circles they want us to fit in. Okay, sorry. So now, for example, I'll talk about a certain story. There was a certain situation I was going through about something. So someone came in to help, and I was judged because of the person who came to help me. The person came in to help me, but then everyone was like, how can it be a Muslim to help you? You were born again, like you passed through, like why sema makubo malala makoma. But the story behind it all, like no one knew about it, but they just ran to conclusion. Just I don't know how to explain that, but we don't I've always felt like I need to explain. I always felt the need to explain myself, like to sit everyone down and tell them the whole story, like why is this person coming out to help me, and in which way, like what, like. But I'm here to tell you today that you all know an explanation. You all know an explanation. As long as you know the truth on your heart, like in your heart, you know the truth, like you know how it is, you know the story. Like you don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to seek for that validation of people understanding you. Not everyone has to understand you. Not everyone has to understand you. So now here I want us to go through the importances of identity. One, identity gives us direction. When we truly know who we are, we are directed. Like it's like a compass. Knowing your identity is like a compass, like showing you that you should go this way, you should go this way, without fear, without any confusion, without any pressure. And it also helps us protect, like it protects us from the pressure that I've just talked about. When you know who you are, like the society won't define you. Like you won't be on pressure, like what have I done, this I've done this wrong, I should do this right, I should I should like it keeps us from knowing, from the pressure, because we are like grounded, we are firm, we know what we want and what we do not want. Identity builds confidence, guys. When you know who you are and whose you are, there is that confidence that comes with it. Like you walk in rooms unapologetically. You walk in rooms without even wanting to know what they think of you, because you yourself, in your mind, you know who you are. So their validation matters none. And another point, like identity helps us stand in difficult situations. Like with no doubt, you stand, you know that this is just a situation, like this is just a situation and it will not change. Like my identity remains and the situations come and go. Okay, so guys, as I end this video, I want you to know. So guys, as I end this video, I want you to know your potential. Let's know our potential. Let's stand on our grounds. Let's be real. Let's accept ourselves. Let's love ourselves more. Let us stand on our, let us let our beliefs talk. Let our values walk us, and let's just be free, breathe, and do everything that we want to do, with no need for validation, with no need for how they see me, with no need for any insecurity, because you can do it, because you are better than what they think you are. Otherwise, I love you so much. Thank you for watching the Finest Show. And do not forget to follow me on Instagram at Becky Wenz Nasuna, on Twitter at Becky Wenz Nasuna, and on TikTok at define.you3. And on YouTube, yeah, this is the channel. Kindly subscribe and also let your friends subscribe. Love you so much. Bye bye. Know who you are.